Circles, Arc Theorems Part 1, Central Angle Arcs and Intercepted Arcs from Inscribed Angles. This angle is a central angle. It's formed by radii of the circle where the vertex is the center of the circle. It's super simple to find an arc measure. Just know the central angle measure and you know the arc measure. So if your central angle is n degrees, then your arc measure is n degrees. Simple, right? Let's look at an example. The measure of the central angle is 67 degrees, and the arc is 2x plus 3 degrees. We simply set them equal. 2x plus 3 will equal that 67 degrees. Subtract 3 from both sides, divide by 2, and we have our x. Let's look at our second theorem about arcs, intercepted arcs from inscribed angles. The vertex is not in the center anymore, it's on the circle, and the angle is formed by chords connected to that vertex. In this case, the arc measure is twice the angle measure. So if our angle is n degrees, our intercepted arc is 2n degrees. Here is an example. Our inscribed angle is 3x plus 7 degrees, and our intercepted arc is 140 degrees. So we set our angle measure to half of that intercepted arc of 140. So half of 140 is 70. Subtract that 7. Divide by 3, and there is our x. Alternatively, you could have set this up by saying, let's take 2 of those 3x plus 7s and set them equal to 140, which is fine. Just be sure that your 3x plus 7 is in parentheses. Let's do a final compare between these two theorems because it's easy to confuse them. Central angles and their arcs are the same measure. The inscribed angle, formed by these two chords shown here on the circle, will measure half of the intercepted arc. We will look at one more example that actually uses both theorems. Here we have angle y, our central angle, and angle x, which is our inscribed angle, all in the same diagram. Now z is the arc formed by both angle y and angle x. We are given that angle y's measure is 120 degrees, so we'll mark our diagram. This is our central angle because its vertex is the center of the circle. So that tells us that z is also 120 degrees, that arc measure, because it equals the central angles measure. Our central angle over here. However, there's another angle, our inscribed angle, angle x. And we have another theorem that works with angle x with arc z. And as you recall, that would be half of that measure of z. So this will make angle x be 60 degrees. So x equals 60 degrees and z equals 120 degrees. Thanks for watching and listening. I hope it helped.